Good morning again. Today, our devotion is titled, We Pruned the Hedges. On Sunday afternoon, being such a nice day, Amy, my wife, and I decided to clean out our landscaping. After a time, I decided to join her, and we cleaned out leaves, sticks, and other debris that had cluttered it after the long winter. We also did some pruning. The bushes and shrubs that grow leave behind a skeleton, and we needed to trim those down so the new growth could be seen. Amy used some shears. However, I took the approach of breaking off branches and, in some cases, pulling the dead sticks from the ground. You see, they had rotted away from the root and could easily be taken out without hurting the plant. See, Aim? Easy. Whoops. And it happened. I pulled off part of the new growth with the dead branch. What happened? Inquired Amy. Maybe my method doesn't work so well, I replied. Last night at our Bible study, we looked at John 15, where Jesus is talking to his disciples about the true vine. Verse 2 was a particular point of emphasis as we looked at this chapter. Jesus says, "Every branch in me that does not produce fruit, he removes." I get that. It's a useless branch. Cut it off. That makes total sense. But here's the second part of the verse. And he prunes every branch that produces fruit so that we'll produce more fruit. This gives us a reason to pause. If I am producing fruit, God will prune me, but this means he will cut off parts of me so that I will be able to produce more fruit. This goes back to the vineyard keepers. They expertly cut away at the branches of the vine so that they will grow toward the sun, and that the branches they leave behind may grow in such a way that they get a greater harvest. They never prune in a way that will harm the plant. When you watch, it may look like they are killing it, but it is done in such a way that it allows for a greater abundance for the plant. In my mind, I have to apply this to my world. You see, I've never been a vineyard keeper, and you already read of my pruning skills. But in my parenting, in my coaching, and in my teaching, I am never content with my children, my players, or my students. No matter how great they think they are, how much they think they have improved, or become self-satisfied that they are as good as they can be, I always want to push them to be better. I prune away thoughts of self-satisfaction and areas where they may become lazy or creep into bad habits. This has to be done as a skilled pruner, or they will not listen and sometimes even revolt against it. God is the same way with us. He doesn't want us thinking we have ever arrived or we are able to do this on our own or slip back into the people we used to be before we met him. So he prunes the branches. He cuts off those areas where we may have been successful, but he has a greater plan for us to bear fruit by growing a different branch. In these moments, we cannot pull away, but instead let the vineyard keeper do his work, knowing in the end, he does it for our good and his glory. And thankfully, he is better at it than I am. Have a great day.